I annoy people with my presence. Dozo. Arashikun gozaimasu. Yeah, I know it's late, but you know, things happen. But I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stream today no matter what. And yeah, I'm streaming. I'm streaming. So yeah. But I'm not gonna reply to that because I know what what happened. Streaming. That's what happened. No. It's late. I know it's late, but it's better than never, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I'm fine. Just working on different things. Time to ban. You can't ban me from my own stream. You can try, but it ain't gonna happen. So what I was thinking is I'm just going to be working on a few little art things. You want to know the one thing that I did before I started streaming, and I just noticed it before I started? I had this in CMYK file. Now, CMYK isn't bad if you want to print, but if I want to post this to the internets, then the colors are going to come out all weird. So I had to put it onto a different file and change it to RGB. And that's what I was doing for the last 5 minutes. Otherwise I would have started a tiny little bit earlier. So I've still got this to work on. Got a few different yeah, it's good to see you guys. So the one thing I'm going to do first, before I color this properly, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this I'm going to do color lines because, that's what I do. I'm going to fix these goddamn teeth because it's annoying me. That's not how the teeth look. I looked at a reference and I was like, that's not how the teeth look. So I need to fix that before I do anything else. So, fixing teeth. This is how I start the stream. And apparently I'm missing some line bits anyway, so that's probably a good thing. Yeah, but I still want that to do its thing. Black, because I need black for my line art. Behind, normal. Teeth are still not how I want them to look. Yeah, I've been seeing all your posts in the Geeky Haven. Good for you. That's fun. Hello. So if you guys don't mind, I will be doing a tiny little bit more promotion of, just Patreon stuff, seeing if I can get a couple of other people possibly on board to come on by. I'll be doing a Patreon stream on Friday this week. I was talking about it in in the Patreon server. I was originally going to stream either tomorrow or today, but then I figured it was a little bit late notice, so I didn't do that. I was a good person. Ish. It's not nice to, expect people to show up to something that's very last minute, advertised. Should probably grab my reference, but ugh, I cannot draw. I can draw, I just can't right now. Jane is complaining and I don't know why. Do you want us to clean your tray, sweetie? Midnight's tomorrow, we'll clean it tomorrow. I'm pretty sure she's good for at least another day. She's just complaining. Who knows? So the main problem with the teeth was I had them all close together. They're not meant to be close together. They're meant to be sort of spaced apart like this. That's good to hear you had a good time. And I was so relieved to find out that yes, the prints have been arriving this month. They're just late because, I don't know, mail in the US. I was working on a drawing yesterday, a semi-realistic one. And when I just finished doing the base colors and I was just doing a few other little things, I looked and I realized This is completely proportionately way out of whack. So of course, I adjusted it, and basically all the work that I had done for the last hour was completely for naught. That's always fun when you realise that there's a mistake and then you have to start over. That sucks. That really sucks. And now I'm just going to be fixing these because apparently I didn't notice. So I've got teeth in one, better teeth. Should I do teeth in the others? Maybe. I don't think they should be totally teethless. Maybe just a couple of teeth in this one. Don't have to have a lot of teeth. Just enough to say, hey, I am here, I have teeth. Hello! So yeah, basically this stream, we'll probably play games a little bit later. I'm also planning to do one Pokemon Let's Go stream this week. Don't know what day. But I still need to grind a little bit more first. Because I've got... Dolan went through all this, generous setup. And if I only end up playing it once, then that's not very fair to all that setup that he did. So I will be doing that sometime this week. That's another plan. I've been working on commissions on and off. I started a commission that I've had for a while, and I've already got up to the base color, and I'm really happy with that. I'm just waiting to hear back to see if they want me to change it, because I get the feeling that even though it's what they wanted, I might have gone a bit extreme with it. But I'll find out in a little bit. Because you have to remember at the end of the day, if you pay me for a drawing, then the drawing has to be exactly what you want and not what I want. So if you want me to change it, just tell me. I will not bite. But the quicker you tell me, the better, so I don't do all this work and then it's like, oh, wait a minute, actually, could you do this instead? There we go, teeth are better now. And now I just need to colour that, make it better. Teeth, teeth, teeth. And I see everyone talking about sport, not something I can relate to, but I'm happy you guys had a good time. That's okay, I don't really do sport either, but if people want to talk about it, I'm not about to say, oi, I'm not interested. You guys can talk amongst yourselves if you want, I really don't mind. It's just nice to have company while I draw, that's all. I'm not so greedy. I could be, but I won't be. I'm a good noodle. Because I knew there was something wrong with the teeth, but I didn't really look. Sometimes I look at references in the beginning of the drawing, then I don't look again until I'm colouring, and it's like, I made all these mistakes, but oh well. Hello! Hope you can stick around for a little bit. Or if you just say hi, then leave, that's cool too. Teeth, teeth, teeth. And then I think I'm almost ready to start adding detail colour. So I posted this, did I post on, pretty sure I posted on Twitter. Did I actually press send? Did I press send? This is the question, did I press send? I did press send, okay, it's all good. Whether people respond or not, that's okay. Just as long as I actually posted it on both, it's all good. I hate it when I click on a thing and then it starts loading and it's like, I didn't click on that on purpose. So while I've got you here, Falx, I'm not too sure if you saw my message just before. Are you happy with the commission so far, or do you want me to tone the anger down a little bit? Like, just make it so that he's not, you know, snarling per se, just angry face, just sad face, but with cross eyes. I'm awkward and I want to make sure that people actually do like the commissions and they're not just saying nice things to make me feel good. Ah, you're sunburnt. Wow, that's something that we could have, you know, luxury here at the moment. It is like, it's cold here. It's pretty cold here at the moment. We're not quite winter yet, but we will get there. Okay, so I'm going to zoom out so you guys can actually see what I'm working on. It is Bride Peach. I actually started working on a few different pictures last year. I started drawing characters I really liked. 3 characters on a page, mid-body, and I was like, I'm going to put them all in the same setting and just have a series. And I think I just went a bit too crazy with it. So now I'm just toning it back. I'm actually going to make this part disappear and make it sort of look like she's fading, but I've got to actually do that first. Doll. What's with the sad face? No sad faces, please. Well, I mean, you can have a sad face, but try to be okay. Poop in a melon, huh? Well, as long as y'all are having fun, that's what's important. I know that quote. I shouldn't know that quote, but I do know that quote. Because she's getting married and she doesn't want to get married, maybe? That cat is weird. I love her, but she is weird. How would you feel if you were forced to marry someone you didn't love? I think that would suck. And now Jane is running around like a mad woman. A mad cat. She's cray cray. No, it's just Jaina. Grown on you. Okay, so at first it was a little bit much, I'm guessing. Nah. Did I make him a bit too angry? Because you did say angry fox, but I suppose you didn't say snarling angry. If you do want me to, you know, change the snarl, I can do that. I'm making see-through lines because that's what I do. I make things tricky for myself. Yay! Hello, Alyssa. Welcome. Little bit of a late stream, you don't say. Yep, it's a late stream, but I'm still doing it. Because I decided I was going to stream, and I did the stream. Hello. How you doing? Yeah. Catching up on commissions always feels good. And then you question if you've done the right thing. Hello. What's up? Art. Yeah. It's not too late, we might play a couple of games, provided that Jackbox decides to actually work. That'd be nice. You know, Jackbox actually works. Like last time it took what? Many attempts before it started working? I'm a duck. Good for you. Okay. Yeah, sometimes people use different names, so I get a bit confused. Life of Goober. Yep, still got a bit to do. I don't know, it depends. Is it poetry? Nah. Well, as long as you like it, that's all that matters to me. Because if I draw a picture and someone doesn't like it and they don't tell me, then, you know, where does that put me? In an awkward spot. But as long as you do like what I've done with it, then it's all good. Inverse, now for the invisible lines. Why? Because I like pain. Hey, change your name. Do what you need to do. You are your own person after all. So I'll be starting work on my Patreon monthly on Friday. It's going to be Belle from Beauty and the Beast, because it's what was voted on. I'll be doing the version of her in the yellow dress. So if you guys want to see that started from scratch, you know where to find me. It's funny how that doesn't really show. It's normal, it's 100%. That's weird. Must have been doing it on the wrong layer. Was I doing that on the wrong layer? What do you do to collect suggestions? I just do a poll. Polls are easy. Yes, it was. It was. Oh, Gooby, you're a fool. This is why you have layers. And you do the stupid things that I do. Put them the wrong goddamn layer. Why? Because I'm distracted. No worries, if you're tired, you're tired. Hope you have a nice day. Come on. Please tell me I can undo all my work. Okay, I think I can do it. Yep. Yep, I think I can just do it. I saved it. Just, but I saved it. Oh, Gooby, you're a nutter. Quiet is good. I don't mind quiet. Quiet's nice. I can't believe I didn't notice it. I'm like, why is it doing this? Because I coloured in the line art layer. Yay! That's better. Because I know I should have been able to see. I should probably tell Dolan the bell just... Oh, I think he knows. Yeah, we're waiting for groceries and the doorbell just went off, so yeah. It's all good. Woolworths. Food. Drinks. Alcohol, maybe. Caught you off guard just because... Well, I tend to draw happy because it's what people, ask me for, but I'm quite versatile. I can do angry, I can do sad. Just give me the chance. I mean, hey, this peach picture isn't exactly, happy, is she? Nope. No, that's cool. I'd like to think I'm versatile. I definitely have my preferred things I like to draw, though. Alcohol is very bad. Well, I'm allowed to have fun. I'm an adult, and it's not like I drink every day. I don't. I can't drink every day because of my meds. I have meds. So I have to be a good girl. Goblin Slayer. Maybe. One thing that I've always wanted to draw, I've always wanted to draw something from Sweeney Todd, but I've never done it. I love the story, I love the twist. The songs are wow. And that's not exactly a happy-go-lucky tale, is it? Definitely not. And if you don't know who Sweeney Todd is, then that's okay. But I think a lot of people will know because of that movie that Johnny Depp was in. It's not a bad interpretation or anything like that, definitely not. But the original, like when you see it on stage, it's just wow. Yeah. Good. Sounds like fun. Caps. Always the caps. Hey, good to see you. I hope Dolan doesn't need help with it. He'll be okay, I hope. He knows I'm streaming. He'll be fine. I don't think it's a lot of groceries anyway. Although if he comes in here and says you could have helped, I will know that I should have gone down and helped. I will find out. Oh, that's right, because the... Yeah, I'm like, why can't I select this? But no, so I'm here if you guys wanted to, chat, catch up, just get a general, hey, what's up? I'm totally cool with that. Yeah, I have ice packs. I also have heat packs. Inverse. I do what I can. I've had a few headaches lately, but they seem to go away a lot quicker. I haven't really had any really nasty ones in a while, thankfully. I'll need to call my... That is the wrong colour. Whatever this one is. I mean, they're very subtle differences, but they are definitely there. You have a new kitten. No, kittens. Kittens are cute. Knock on wood, Gooby. Maybe. I will save this. Save. There we go. Must save. I think I should probably do the veil in a separate layer because I'd like to do a couple of tricks with it. Do you have hot sauce? I've had hot sauce. Hello. Oh, nice. A shot of hot sauce. I've had hot. Doesn't mean I like it. Because there's hot and then there's kill me, I want to die hot. I have had both. Have you guys heard of the Blair's Death Sauce Company? There's a extract that they do called There's 3 AM and There's 2 AM. I have not tried those, but I have tried Ultra Death and a couple of other of their brands. It's fun. Chili is hot. Miss Obvious. Mad Dog. Yeah, I know Mad Dog. We never sold Mad Dog, but we knew of Mad Dog because we had customers that were coming in like, hey, you got Mad Dog? And I was like, no, we don't supply Mad Dog. We want to. Inverse. Oh, okay. Do you like them? I don't. But I'm not the only one. I mean, it's agreed that a majority of Australians like Vegemite, but there are some of us that don't. I do not like Vegemite whatsoever. Hate it. It's yucky. It's yucky, 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 yucky. It's just salt. And if you just want salt that tastes bad, then hey, get some Vegemite. So I may not have had the hottest sauces in the world, but I can tell you about them. Memories. It intrigues you. Well, you might like it. I don't like it, but everyone's unique. Everyone likes different things. You might like it. I didn't like it. Never liked it. Hello. I don't know because I haven't had Marmite. I've had Vegemite though. I do not like it. Colours, colours, colours. Vegemite. That is not the right colour. Step backwards, please. That was weird. Yeah, well, that's up to you. That's your opinion. I would totally agree because I do not like either. See ya. If I don't respond to people right away, it's probably just because I don't know how to respond. Even though I have an amazing husband, I have a, YouTube channel and all that, I'm still shy. I'm really weirdly shy. I have saved it. I've saved it at least once since I've been doing this save. But I appreciate the reminders nonetheless, because I can be stupid. I have been stupid. I saved. Believe me, I saved. I'm pretty sure did I post them? No, I think I posted a work in progress of this plus other pictures. I don't think I put up an individual picture of this on Patreon. I've actually recently also, I haven't made it live yet, but I've started setting up a Facebook page. Potentially if there's people there that want to, you know, see updates as well. Don't know why it does that. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I think what I'm going to have to do is I will still color this, but this bit here I'll put in another layer. And then I'll minimize it because it's fun. Yeah. I like Nutella. Nutella's nice. In fact, when people ask me, do you like Vegemite? I'm like, nah, I like Nutella. There was a stage though when I had a lot of Nutella, so I was like, you should probably stop. So I stopped. I do like Nutella. But one thing that a lot of people do, and heck I did as well, is you just get a spoonful. You just get a spoon of Nutella and you just have it for like 10 minutes or so. And that's what I did. Not saying it's a good thing. Fair enough. Just goes to show all the things I know, which isn't much. Okay. Nope, there's some bits that I missed. Reselect. Would rather eat dog shit. You do you. Still some bits that I missed. Reselect. Charming. Deselect. Yeah, I think I got it all now. Besides that bit there. Reselect. Get that, get that, get that. Can't miss it now if I do it again and again. There we go. Okay. I don't like that. I do magic wand. Just that and... That explains it. Okay, for some reason it selected that whole thing. Because I put it on 20, so it selects all that. Yep, I do not want that. 10. Yet it still selects the dress. Why do you select the dress? Okay. Alright, I'll do it this way then. Deselect. Why are you so picky? Because I'm doing the wrong layer. It's like, Gooby, what are you doing? Trying to figure out colour. That's what I'm doing. That. This little bit here too. Now go here and get rid of it. So that's gone. I'm going to put that in a different layer. I like some vinegar chips. They're tasty. Layer underneath. Inverse. Change the colour if I need to. I might just make it pure white. Yeah, I get the feeling it's meant to be white. So I will take that adjustments levels. Green. I'll figure out how to do the veil later. But I do know that it too is going to go all over this. Yes. Excuse me. Hey there! Sleeping, are you? I'm not, I'm up. In case you didn't know. Hello. I never sleep. I'd say ditto, but no, I do sleep. Not as often, but I do sleep. I almost feel like I need to put the veil on a completely separate layer. Ah, the trials. Hello. How you doing? Just working on an older art piece that I've had for a while now. Then the sore on your neck didn't let you. That sucks. Sores always suck. Captain Gooby obvious here. Yep. What are you doing? I'm arting. There's obviously a lot of things I'm going to have to do. Like I'm going to have to put the veil in a different layer, which I've done. Then I'll have to put the veil's line art in a different layer as well. It's okay. Just wanted to say hi. Cool. Hello. I cannot do that. Step backwards. But I can do this. I hate trying to sleep when it's hot. Yeah, that sucks, doesn't it? How are things going? Yeah, can't complain. Still looking for a job. No luck. Still trying to promote Patreon when I can. One of the things that I really want to do is, you know, do monthly art for every Patreon, but I don't think I'll ever have time to do that, unfortunately. So maybe I can do like draws or like, you know, just random draws and say, alright, I'm going to draw a picture for you this month. I don't know. But I would like to do gift art of some sort eventually. Or at least birthday presents. I'd love to be able to do birthday presents. Probably starting next year though, because I get the feeling there are probably some birthdays I've already missed. I think that'd be cool. Yeah. $100. See, I read that and I think of that in Australian terms. I'm like, wow, that'd be really, really hot. But that's probably like what, 40 or 30 degrees here. That's still crazy though. You look tired. It's my face. I'm so gonna do a comic on that. I'm so gonna do a comic on that. In fact, I actually started thinking up a comic as I was going to bed. I laughed so hard that I ended up not falling asleep for another 20 minutes because I was still thinking about it. I still want to do that comic. But, you know, life. Hey, Jelly! Sup? Can't sing. Bad Gooby, do not sing. Singing bad. Deselect. Give him what you need from him. I just think of Axel of Awesome. I love that song. 3-chord song. It's funny. It's like, what is Gooby talking about? Just this thing I found on YouTube ages ago. Yeah, cool. I am aware that it's late in some places, and I do apologise for that. But here it's still fairly early-ish. I would have streamed earlier, but if anything, it probably would have been half an hour earlier, if that. Wouldn't have been too much earlier. Yeah, Dolan's actually going to Seattle for a mini break for a holiday, scoping out the area, seeing if he wants to live there. His dream place is Seattle because he loves the rain. In fact, this morning, you know what woke him up? The sound of rain. He's like, I'm going to sit by the window and I'm going to watch the rain. I like rain. Yeah, you too. When's he going? 2 weeks, I think. Something like that. And then we'll also be going to AX. We were contemplating not going because we didn't end up getting a booth, but we realised it would still be a good chance for a mini PD meetup, so we're still likely going to go. We just don't know the timeline yet. Do select. Save, as I'm told. Still quite a bit to do. Plants. I was going to work on the plants, and then I ended up working on the dress by accident. Oh, is it a sport thing? Yeah, I don't really. Sport. I'm not a sporty. But I respect those that like sport. It'd be kind of silly if I didn't, because there's a lot of people that like sport. Have you worked on commissions? I've been doing some work on commissions. I've been working on one for MFAL recently. That is like old, like probably as old as what Brian's were. Which states are you now? I'm in Australia. I'm in the state of Victoria. I'm not too much of a fan of rain either, but Dolan kind of, you know, made me into a mini rain person. Yeah. I'm not really a sport person. I mean, I grew up with it, don't get me wrong. I mean, here in Australia we have this thing called AFL, which is we call football, not soccer, but like this different thing where you have an oval shaped ball and you kick it to either side of the grounds and try to get it through the goalposts. I actually used to go to the games. My pop, before he passed away, he used to take me to the games. He was actually a member of another team, but would get a membership for himself so that he could take me to the games, and that was really sweet. Oh, I'm not going to Seattle. I'll be meeting up with Dolan in LA. He's taking a solo writing trip where he just wants to kind of get out and get some writing inspiration. So that's what he's doing. Leaving his wife in Australia to fend for herself for 2 weeks. I'll be fine. I just think I'll probably get a lot of work done, or if I'm lucky, I'll find a job. Who knows? We'll find out. Yeah? And there's also a chance that, I don't know if she's replied yet or not, but Doopy might be coming to Australia for this convention called MadFest. And there's this little thing that we do called Quick Draw. So she might be doing that, and that will be really cool. Oh, so much stuff. Yeah, I'm sure he'd like to check out some of the beer places as well. I mean, he does like his beer. Cider, beer. I think the only thing he doesn't really like is wine. Yep. Where you are, Detroit. I'm in Australia, and it is not even 4 o'clock yet. PM, I emphasize PM, not AM. Ooh, if I was awake at this time, that would be really bad. I mean, I've done it before. But yeah, he's going to he's heading to Seattle and Canada, and then on the 3rd week he's going to LA to check out Comic-Con, and I will be meeting him in LA. So that's plans. I don't entirely know what the dates are, but pretty much, yeah. Just going to look at my work and do save. So as I said, I'm doing coloured lines. I've thought of other names to call it, like lineless, but it's not lineless because I've still got the lines. I had pizza before I went to bed. Oh, and this coffee latte with 2 sugars. It actually says it on the cup. See, this is what I wanted, just nice chat with people while I draw. This is cool. Yeah? You cool with that? Yeah. That's okay. I don't mind. Found me. Damn it, I want to sing, but I can't sing. She wants to love me, woo, she wants to need me, woo, she'll never leave me, woo, ooh, ooh, ooh. What do I do for a living? Nothing. I would love to do art full time, but it's not plausible right now unless I get some more, you know, support on Patreon. So basically what I want to do is I want to draw for other people. Drawing for myself is fun, but I love drawing for other people as well. Like just doing things that they, you know, they ask me, hey, can you draw this? And I do it, and then they're like, oh, I really like that. Thank you. So the idea is not to do Patreon like, as in, you're just handing me money. It's not like that. What you get in return is you get to see my art progress, and you get, you know, little art things in return. Think of it as like just as commissions, but paid for over time. Like at the moment, I've got a couple of people that are redeeming their rewards. I will draw those when I have a spare moment. Because as I said, there's a lot of drawings at the moment. So many drawings. I'm just going to have a gander at what it says. Twitter dashboard. Yeah, I think that's a fair amount. Do you guys... Hey! Hello, nice to see you, Drew. Or Born. Whatever you prefer to be called. So I have a question. Who here wants to see my attempt at realistic? Just let me know. Do you know what my name is? I should. I will learn people's names. I will learn people's names. I know some names, especially if their names are in their profile. Like, I know your username Aki, but I get the feeling that's probably not your real name. You guys want to see my attempt at realistic? Bear in mind that I had to fix the sketch because I realised that... Oh, that was a cheap shot. That was a very cheap shot. Alright, are you ready? Are you ready? Some people on Patreon have seen this, but not edited. And yes, it has been edited, and I smoothed it out, and the reason why those other bits aren't smoothed out is because they're meant to be the shadows. That bit on her face, that is still the sketch lines because, yeah. And you know who it is without me actually saying what their name is? Someone actually picked it out. I showed, you guys know Matt. You guys know Matt Colvin, my buddy. Yeah, he knew who it was right away, so that made me happy. Thanks. See, I can do the realistic, it just takes time. And I did start colouring her, and then I realised that the proportions were way off. Her shoulders were like this, and I didn't realise until I was colouring. And so I had to widen it and sort of readjust it. But yeah, so this is... And I started making it sort of reddish, a reddish tinge. So this is not the original sketch tone, but the original sketch is still there. I just had to adjust it a little bit. I don't mind realistic, it just takes a while, and if I fail I get really frustrated. I've drawn my sister as well a couple of times. And I did do a picture, one of the commissions I had, which was Dom's his racing hero, I think it was. Yeah. So yes, I can do realistic, it's just... Game of Thrones girl! Yes! It's Dany. I love her eyebrows. The main reason I wanted to draw her was the eyebrows. Oh, thanks. Thank you. And you guys want to see Amphal's commission as well? I think it's okay. Angry Fox. It's a little bit angry, but he says that he likes it. It was just shocking that it was so angry. Yeah. So if you guys follow me on Patreon, you get to see all the other cool arts that I'm working on before they go live. You get to see the progress. I could probably even show you what this originally looked like. Just got to get rid of those. This is what she originally looked like. As you can see, her shoulders are like way too thin, so I had to adjust that and fix her, so yep. You have Facebook? I'm starting up a Gooby Facebook very soon. So anyway, back to I like to think that I'm versatile, you know, that I can draw all sorts. That's my aim. I want to be a versatile artist, like, you know, be able to do a few different things. Jaina. Yes, that is Jaina. That's my Jaina. She's my kitty. She's annoying, but she's my cat. Oh, come on. We all have, you know, pets that we love and yet annoy us at the same time. Yeah, no, I do want to start up a Facebook page, and I just want to, you know, be on more social media because I've got Instagram as well. As you go, I'm usually active on Twitter and on Discord. I actually chat a little bit in Discord when I'm feeling up to it. Ah. Hey, look, I'm having fun, you know? It's all about having fun. I mean, it was so funny the other day because I looked at someone's tweet and it's like, what is some art advice you got that you still live with to this day? And I'm seeing all these technical things and my brain is like, what? I'm not a technical artist. I just do what looks right. I can't do realistic, it's not really your style. I can do realistic, but I really need to be in the mood for it. And I used a few different references for Danny. I used an actual picture of the actress, and I also used different pictures of her from Game of Thrones. See you, Empal. I'll hopefully have another update of your commission soon. I get the feeling I'll probably get it done pretty soon because, as I said, it is technically an older commission, so I've kind of put it on my priority list. When I say old, I mean from 2018, so maybe earlier than mid 2018. I don't even know how old. Don't tell me how old because I'm just going to feel guilty. I don't plan to finish all this stream. It's just nice to, you know, hang out and chat. It's good. And to tell you the truth, and I've said this before, I really, really would not be upset if my subscribers just stopped where they are. I mean, every time I look, it just seems to grow little by little, and they couldn't be happier, you know? I'm happy with it. I personally think I would have been happy with just 100 subscribers. Because it's still, hey, people clicked on me. They want to see what I do. And whether you clicked because you want to learn, or you want to, you know, you're following a bunch of artists, or maybe you follow me because you are or were a PD fan, that's cool too. And yes, I do talk, obviously. I'm not mute. So don't ask me about that. The reason why she's mute, as I've said before, is because Dolan wanted a character with lots of expressions. But the long story is that I attempted voicing, and I wasn't received very well, and Dolan took it worse than I did. I do actually have some PD stuff I will be working on. While I'm not an official artist because I take too long, I will be doing like little posters of some sort. Like I'm going to be doing a picture of Dolan, Zaragamba, and Ramona. Dolan has done a face reveal. In fact, I can tell you where to look. Just do Danger Dolan face reveal on Google and it's there. Well, they're in their own respective countries. Ah, that's nice. Thank you. I think I might have a voice chat this week as well, not just on Patreon, but just on the stream as well. If I stream a little bit earlier, I might, you know, pop onto the Discord chat. I'll probably save it for people that actually have, you know, have at least cool people roles, because I don't really want the, you know, stream to just get inundated with so many people. And I'd rather talk to people that I actually semi-know a little bit, if that's okay. Yeah, I'll use mod chat. I don't know when though, and I also do want to do at least one Pokemon Let's Go Eevee stream this week because I still got to chase more shinies. I'm just grinding at the moment because I ran out of berries and I haven't been able to get them all back. See you, Brian. Great to chat with you. And I really hope your print arrives soon. I sent Brian a personal print of his commission because I'm a nice person, and he's a patron, and he's also a Patreon supporter, so it's the least that I could do. My idea is if you support me on Patreon, I will spoil you as best I can. And if I don't do a good enough job, then just tell me. Just say, Gooby, I want more. And I will say, okay, let's do this. Okay. How's Pokemon Go going? The game? Yeah, I don't have a shiny Cresselia yet. I want a shiny Cresselia really, really bad because I'm lame and she's so pretty. And that's my rant. I want a Pokemon because she's pretty. Got a problem with that? Will you scream at Pikachu? What? Mr. Beast. I've heard of them, but I don't know who they are. So, yeah. Okay. I also saw Detective Pikachu with Dolan. I really liked it. Dolan was he liked the worlds that they made, but the actual story itself he thought was a bit, I don't know, formulaic, I think that's what he calls it. I owe Pika a commission and I'm working on it in my own time. I should really just message her on Discord and say hey, because I'm pretty sure she's still active, but in her own space. Pika had her moments, but I don't think was the worst behaved person ever on the Discord. I've seen my share of people, good and bad, both as Gooby and as just, me, IRL. My school's actually, well, not my school, but my class is having a 10-year reunion, and I'm not too sure if I want to go or not. If I did go, I'd really want Dolan to come with me, but I get the feeling he probably doesn't really want to go. I mean, it's not like I was best friends with everyone in my year level, but those people that I was friends with, we had like a really nice group of people that we all just used to hang out with. There were about 20 or something of us, and if we weren't, friends with them, then we knew, then they were at least associates, Ah, wrong layer, of course, that's why it's doing it. Dummy. 10 already, Gooby? What do you mean by 10? 10 what? You gotta tell me 10 what, because I'm totally dumb. Oh yeah, 10 years. Yeah, 10. Oh, yeah. Oh, my brain. I'm like, 10? It's like, that's what I was just talking about. Yeah, 10-year anniversary. 10 years since I graduated. I am 27. Dolan is not my brother. He is my husband. If he was my brother, that would be weird. No, my brother is actually visiting from Canada at the moment. He's down until his holidays are up. Not to make you feel old. I have my moments, but I'm still young in the scheme of things, I mean, I don't feel young because I have this, you guys know chronic fatigue because I talk about it. Chronic fatigue is basically gives me the body of a 40-year-old woman, so, oh yeah, that's fun. That's actually a description. If I had to, look, the idea of being with my brother is I love my brother, but not that way, no. My brother is a great guy though, and I am absolutely positive that if and when he meets someone, he will make them very, very happy. But he's at the moment concentrating on his sport career, which, I mean, hey, he was headhunted and, invited to of course he has to pay quite a bit though, but he was headhunted and invited to play volleyball in Canada, so, Dolan's 28. I know that there was a wiki thing for a while saying that he's like 30, 31. No, he's 28, and I'm pretty sure that he fixed it as well because he didn't like the idea of people thinking that he was older than he was. I'm 27, so not old but not young either. I'm probably older than most of you, which I'm totally okay with. But I'm aware that I also get some slightly older people that come to stream as well. And again, it's cool, you know, whatever you want. Look, as long as you're not a bully and you're not like planning to murder me or something, then I don't mind. And then people in chat start joking about murdering me. That's fun. Not really. Select, deselect. I saw Jonah in the background, most likely. Yeah, she does that. If you see the mess in the background, every single mess in this room is mine. Like me, I mean, you're not that bad. Are you and Dolan in love? Well, we're married. We've been together for 6 years. We've been married for, this was our 2nd year wedding anniversary. So I'd like to think that we're in love. Yeah, pretty much. Are we as lovey-dovey as we were when we first met? Not quite. But we still, you know, hug and tell each other that we love you and all those, you know, that cheesy stuff that you see in romances. We still do all that. Jane is on the bed right now, probably just trying to figure out her next move, what she wants to do. She's a cat. But yeah, I will be doing a Patreon stream on Friday, and I will start working on Belle from Beauty and the Beast. The yellow dress, because I've currently got a picture of her as Peasant Belle in my progress folder. Jane is a good girl, she's just mean sometimes. I'd be curious to know if anyone's actually had a pet that's been completely innocent their whole life. Like, they've never attacked, they've never bitten, they've never, you know, fought or scratched or anything. They've just been a good pet. Shh. Thanks, Mike. I'm not too sure what games yet, but we'll figure it out. What was your first pet? My first pet was a cat called Ebony. That was my mum's cat. She initially had 2 cats, but one of them died before I was born. That one got hit by a car, unfortunately. And Ebony, the cat that I grew up with, she just died of old age. She was old when she died. Old for her type. No, that's so cute. She's scared of her own shadow. Jaina has her moments, but she's not scared of her shadow. Aww. Aww. That's sad. My last pet, my family pet, the family pet I should say, we had a dog called Buck. Beautiful Siberian Husky. He died of old age as well. Ooh, that is terrible. I hate hearing things like that. Alright, see you, Vaughn. Thank you for popping by, much appreciated. And say hi to Anya for me. Ugh, yeah, that's awful. How many likes do you have? It doesn't faze me if I had 1, if I had 10, if I had whatever, you know? It's not about popularity, it's about being a good person. And if you do have people following you, then you should at least try to, you know, have good morals and don't teach people bad things, you know? Like, I suppose it's kind of not the best example, but like recently with all the, you know, weird pro Jared stuff and just some of those other celebrities that use their status to, you know, to their advantage. That's bad. You don't want to do that. All I really want right now is to be able to support myself with my art. And Patreon's the best way to do that right now. I think a couple of people aren't really a fan of the site itself, or just the way that they do things. But unless people just contribute, unless people just pay to my, you know, PayPal every month, then there's really no other way that I can, you know, do art full time without using Patreon. And I know that there's some people that would join if they had the money, and, you know, that's nice. I do appreciate hearing that. But basically what I want to do is art full time, but I can't because money. I think I was seen as somewhat of a leader as well. Like whenever we do group meetups, it was like, hey, Gooby, well, you know, insert my real name, should organize this. Well, Alicia should organize this. I've said my name a couple of times, so it doesn't really matter. Alicia will be the organizer. She'll, you know, figure out what times, what train, and where we meet up. But it's like, I'm no leader though. Don't make me do this. I'm gonna say mood, but I don't know. I hate money. Look, money sucks, but it's the way that the world revolves. And if I for whatever reason had a lot of money, I wouldn't keep it to myself. I would try to help. I mean, what I would love to do is if I get more than enough people on Patreon, I would definitely support people I like on Patreon as well. You know, because artists deserve love. There are some artists out there doing it really difficult. Others who are, you know, actually making a living off their art, which is really cool. I'd love to be able to say I'm one of those people, but I'm not. It'd be cool one day, but not at the moment. Unless I suddenly got a whole lot of people on Patreon, which is definitely not going to happen overnight. I have a nice little number though. I have some really nice people following me and we have fun. Do you guys have a preference of game when we start streaming? I mean, I could totally do T-shirt knockout, drawful. I could even just a Jackbox game in general, you know? I hated being the leader in group projects. What I hated though was being the one that reads it out. I will join when I get a job. Oh, you're very sweet. I need to get a job myself. I mean, it's not like I'm just sitting there like, okay, hand me a job. I'm actually going out. I'm going to places and I was like, hey, hire me. And then it's like, no. Okay, it's not exactly like that, but that's how it feels. Like, there was this job that I thought I could be really good at, and I didn't even get an interview. I live practically right next door. T-shirt knockout, yeah. I love how you guys play the ignorance game, but you know that you're just, you know, being silly. I love it. I love streaming. Ah, oh, sorry, Jamie. I started late because it's just the way it went. It is not on purpose or anything. And to be honest, I've just been working on Peach and I showed people my realistic-ish. In job interviews, how do you mention you do YouTube? I haven't done a job interview, so I haven't been able to mention YouTube. I don't even get interviews. I walk in and say, hey, I think I'd be really good at this. Here's my resume. You know, you talk to them a little bit. It's like, what hours, yada yada. And I have not had one job interview. Since I've been looking for work, I've not had one job interview. Not one. If I had one job interview, that would be an achievement in itself. I don't have to get the job. I just want a goddamn job interview. And it's not like I'm trying to, you know, do something hard. I just want a job in retail, you know? I would be more than happy just working the register. Just working in a cute little shop that, you know, sells, you know, unique things, maybe some fashion or possibly even, you know, just some kind of trinkety thing. Antiques, because I did work in an antique shop for a while. Just anything, you know? As a lifeguard. Was she training for it? As a lifeguard, I believe you have to be trained. Thing is, the job I want to get, I shouldn't need training for because I've had 8 goddamn years in retail experience. I should not have to do another course. I've done more than 8 years in retail. I do not need any more training. I know what I'm doing. If they would just give me an interview, that would be great. You know? Just one job. What did you want to be when you were a kid? I changed my mind a lot. You know, when I was a kid and someone asked me, what do you want to be when you grow up? I said I wanted to be a teenager. That's what I said. I said I wanted to be a teenager. And then as I got older, I thought about being an actress for a while because I got to play the bad guy in my primary school play. And I really liked drama. But unfortunately, after primary school, there were a couple of plays in high school, but best I got was chorus. And I was supposed to get a speaking line in the chorus, but the teacher forgot and I missed out. So it's simply because of that that I didn't pursue acting. And then I thought about, hey, I could be a teacher. Like an art drama, or possibly even Japanese teacher. And then they were like, you need to pass maths to be able to be a teacher. And I thought, I'm not going to pass maths. So the next thing was graphic design because I just wanted to, improve my drawing skills, which I think I've done equally as well, both in course and out of the course. And now I just want to draw. I wanted to be a fire truck. I was different. That's cool. You should have been a fire truck. History or Latin, that's cool. Blech, wrong layer. It's not the wrong layer, it's just wrong thing. Yep, all good. Wait, I didn't think that was a bad word now. I thought it was kind of dismissed. My favourite parent. Why would you ask me about my favourite parent? Look, it would have to be my mum because she's been there from the very beginning. Literally. She's a good parent. She's just been through a lot. She has to deal with a lot and she can't afford to get sick herself because if she got sick then the whole, family would fall apart because they're all sick too and they can't have her get sick. My poor mother. I'm hoping that we can catch up, that we can do a catch up this week. I'm not much of a swearer anyway. I mean, I don't have to swear. I just swear if I'm in the mood, or if I have a mood. But yeah, so right now, to tell you the truth, the absolute truth, I don't really want to get a retail job. But it's one of those. It's kind of a necessity, unfortunately. I'm definitely not going to look for a waitress job because I'm a klutz. Straight out, I'm a klutz. And I would definitely break everything that I hold. Because I'm very klutzy, so I know for a fact I could not do that. I'm just trying to fix up the mess and then we can play games. Oh, okay. Well, make sure you look after yourself. Okay. Hello. Look, ultimately, I just love to live off my art, but that's kind of not 100% possible right now. I could do it. Patreon's the closest thing I have to doing it. And then, of course, once I catch up, once I catch up on commissions, I will, of course, start advertising other commissions again. I still need to figure out my prices because I know that what I'm charging is too little and that there are some other options that I have. Yeah, I watch games. I don't really play them. I mean, I'll play simple games, but I'm very basic. I've still got coffee. Of course, it's cold now because I'm adult. how to draw hands. Reference your own hands or look at references. There's actually been a bit of debate recently saying that references is cheating, and then you get a bunch of other people, you know, come up and say, oh, you know it's not. And I agree with those people that say no, it's not. Because you need references if you want to draw. I mean, you can't draw a character unless you have references. But it's when you take the picture and draw over it and then claim it as your own, then that's not referencing, that's just straight up stealing. Unless what you do is you trace it, you've got the reference, you've got the pose, and then you just draw whatever you want on top. Then I think that's okay. But if you want to say it's 100% your work, then you're lying. That's not true. Yeah, no, definitely. For sure. There's definitely a fine line. I remember in graphic design, one of the things that they said was don't draw from scratch. Take a reference, you know, just trace over the object. Like, I didn't mind tracing over objects, that was okay. But when it came to faces and animals and stuff, I was like, yeah, nah, no good. I will finish the stream when I get tired, when I've had enough, when I'm like, yeah, no, I'm done. And I'm still fairly active at the moment. I'm just trying to fix a bit. Yeah, of course. Look, there's a time. Look, the most tracing I do is like if I'm trying to do, and I tried doing it with Danny the other day, but the paper just wasn't see-through enough. Just getting the basic shape, and if you want to figure out where the eyes and the nose are, like where they're actually placed on the face, if you just draw little lines as a guide, then that's fine, just as long as you draw it in yourself after. That's cool. But portraits are definitely tricky. It's nice to, I'm always curious to find out if they drew completely from scratch or if they like guided themselves along the way. I'm not too sure what that question is, so I'm not too sure how to answer that. Sorry. I suppose the question is, what's the most dangerous thing I've done? Never really done anything dangerous per se. Fair enough. And hey, another time it's okay to trace is if you draw it yourself first. Like, if you've drawn something and you're like, I'm going to draw in the hand later or something. If you take a hand from a previous art piece, which I've done a couple of times, and then just placed it in there, then I think that's okay. I cannot tell. The colour's being weird. Let me get this. Like, I think if it's from your own work, then it's okay to trace. But that's still a grey area. There's so many rules, so little time. Close. Not quite there yet, but getting close. No worries, Aki. I will hopefully have an update. I'll hopefully have a commission update for you this week. And if I don't, just message me and say, Gooby, can you please do some more work on my commission because it's been ages. You're allowed to, you know, if it's been that long, you're allowed to not pester me per se, but just kind of nudge me and say, hey Gooby, it's been a while. I paid money. Let me see my picture. You know, that's fine. That's legit. I deserve it. Okay. Always charming. Yes, I have. I've given up on drawings and then I've come back to them like much, much later. And other drawings I just kind of leave at their state. I was like, one day I will finish this. We don't have presidents. We have a prime minister and just ministers. Your little brother is graduating tomorrow. That is so cool. You guys are presidents of the state? Did not know that was a thing. I thought maybe mayors or... No. Presidents of states? Is that a thing? I had no idea. Aw, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope they're not suffering too badly. Dolan went for a run the other day. He's not really used to it, and his legs are still hurting from it. The poor thing. I don't go on runs, I go on walks. Game walks. Pokemon walks. That's my exercise. Careful what you need. Oops, wrong colour. Change too much? What makes you think he'll change? I stay inside all day. Yeah. I stay inside most days, but some days you have to go out and actually do stuff. Or if you just want that, you know, nice coffee. And then I realised that I spend a little bit of money on coffee. I should probably hold back a little bit. I mean, I do hold back. I've only really been having one a week. One a week. God, that would be terrible. One a day. But even then, sometimes I give in and I have more than one. Because I am weak. When it comes to coffee, I am weak for it. Universe. Yeah, you guys are dealing with heat. We're dealing with cold. Military. Alright, then that's good for you. I hope that you like it. I drink tea. I drink tea too. I just like coffee better. And the only tea I really drink is green tea. Even then I haven't had that for a while either. I'm very indecisive. I'm like, I like this. No, I like this. I go through milk phases as well. Like times when I'm like, okay, I just have to have milk. Because I do that. Iced tea. Iced tea's nice. Again, green iced tea. Because I'm fancy. Yeah, that sounds about right. I like that this is exactly what I said. I said I'm going to stream and chat. And that's what I'm doing. I'm streaming and chatting. And hopefully next stream I'll have I'll do voice chat with Discord. So that should be right. Yeah? Your dad was in the army? Well, I know that in my history I've had grandparents or great grandparents in the army, so yeah. I see the fun side. Well, I've grown up. I still have my fun side. Hello, Gibby Goo. Save. I'm not quite done, but I am close. I am very close to getting all the... As you can see there, most of it is done. Not all of it, but a majority of it. all what you need from him. Take your canvas bags. Should not sing that song. Take canvas bags from the supermarket. I am terrible. How long have I been streaming? Yes. 1:30? I think I could do a tiny little bit more on Peach, then I'll stop. Just a little bit. Have I had herbal coffee? No. I just have the regular coffee stuff. I'm not very experimenty. Although lately I've been having hazelnut in my coffee. Because it's almost like a mocha without being a mocha. Oh, I changed a lot as well. There was a time when I'm pretty sure I've told this story before, but there was a time when I was that person that would turn anything you said dirty. Anything you said, I would just make it dirty. And then I annoyed people so much that they're like, okay, you gotta stop. So I challenged myself to stop for like, I don't know, a month, 2 months, and then I just kept on challenging myself to go further. And by the end of that, I ended up just being quiet. Like, I barely said anything after that. I guess I was just scared of, annoying people too much. And I never really became talkative or, extremely active again. Fun memories, yeah. I would turn anything you said dirty. Do not try me now, though, because I'm definitely not like that anymore. I changed. And probably for the better, because I think that version of me was probably being slightly attention-seeky without even realising it. Just among my peers, though, not like with everyone in the school. Just with my peers. And then they all turned disturbing things, and they just turned everything dirty, and I became the weakling. Oh. He's still your brother at the end of the day. That's not going to change. Like, there are definitely different dynamics between me and my brother now. But, we still care about each other. We still love each other. It's nice, And there's always been respect. We have respect for each other. I think that's really important. I have respect for my sister, but sometimes I don't know if she has respect for me. I mean, I think she does, but I don't know. Were you popular? No, definitely not. Even in my own little group, I wasn't popular. I just had a few, I definitely had best friends, though, people I would hang out with all the time. And I was like, hey, you want to see this person? You want to hang out with this person today? Now let's just hang out on our own. Okay. No, I definitely wasn't popular. I was like the complete opposite. But it was nice that we found our own little group to hang out with. We were the unpopular kids, but that was fine. No, I definitely wasn't popular. Definitely not. It's funny, were you popular? Nope. Am I popular now? Yeah. Again, among my peers, probably. That's cool. Look, as long as you have some good friends, popularity really doesn't matter in the long run. As long as you have some good friends out of it, then, I'm popular within my special group. That's cool. See Yosei. I think it's Yosei. I don't know. Pronunciations are not my thing, but I try. See, you guys have it easy because you can just type it. I have to actually say it out loud. Oh, my nose. Oh, let's see. What do I mean by dirty? Oh, I would just turn everything that was said into a sex joke. Because I was a terrible, terrible person. But I can guarantee I'm not like that now. I am innocent. Okay, so we said we were going to do t-shirt knockout. My phone, I think, needs charging, so I will do it on my computer. This computer. I'll just turn down the brightness. T-shirt knockout, yeah? I mean, I've got to be the one that hosts it, but I just got to set it up on this computer. And yep. Well, we're all fun, aren't we? Eat. Okay, OBS. Well, it would help if I actually open up Steam first. One step at a time. What time is it in your country? It's 2:35 p.m. here. It is 4:35 here. So not bad. Steam. Show me the Steam. Charming. And it quit itself. This is what happens. Well, at least it opened this time. Maybe I play it too much and it's like, that's why it doesn't load. Cool. T-shirt knockout. Please load. It'll show up in a minute. Just gonna let me load it. See ya, Edwin. I just figure a game would be nice. Country humans? People that live in rural areas? I don't know. I'm gonna pick my character. I want to be that one. Yep. And now OBS and I can show it. Game screen. There we go. Yay! Cool. Yee, we're getting people! Darwin, huh? I don't think I've been to Darwin yet. Yeah, we got our people! Okay, let's do this. Remember, if you didn't make it in time, you can still join the audience and pick the deserving t-shirt. Oh, my ears are poking out. Blech, I hate my ears. This is why I have long hair.
To TKO. I am the tournament master, and I'm finally pulling the trigger on my first tattoo. It's the Japanese characters for Survivor right on the inside of my thigh. Just as the prophecy foretold, Earth's greatest t-shirt champions have gathered to do battle on T-Shirt Island. The prophecy also foretold a lot of stuff that didn't happen.
Too bad I can't skip
this. What are you gonna do, am I right? Your winding path to victory starts here at the training
I use my
ground.
computer so I can draw better.
You will use your device to draw 3 drawings. You may draw anything that pleases you. If you need an
My
idea,
thumb's been
use
hurting
the
lately. I think it's
suggestion
because of the way that I play
promise I'm not
on
judging
my
you
phone.
yet.
I have a phone that flips out like this,
Begin
so I
your
use
first
my thumb
drawing
a lot of the time.
now.
Do you play Pokemon Go? Yes! I do, I love it.
Watching the tournament but wish you were playing along? Join the audience and affect the outcome of the game.
Exactly what that guy said. I have a style. I know I have a style. And black. This is pretty standard. You're always going to get one of these in a game if you play with me. Even if it looks funny. Whoa, I did that way too big. But hey, expressions. Ah, it's only one drawing at a time. Suggest something to draw. There's a lot of E's on screen. I'll just draw an E next time. Now everyone's going to draw E's. Pokemon Go. All Pokemon Go.
Interesting.
What's the game name? T-shirt knockout. TKO.
Begin drawing 2.
Okay. Well, that's very disproportionate, but that's okay. Okay. I should use references, but I'm not because I'm terrible. Nope. I don't have that much longer. Come on. There we go. It's a lame drawing, but it's fun.
Only seconds remain.
Am I going to be seeing a lot of dicks? I hope not. Let's try to keep this relatively PG, maybe. A couple's okay, but if it's every drawing, it's sucky. That was totally lame, but I drew it anyway. Oh, you didn't have to do that. One of my patrons changed their pledge from $5 to $10. I can send them prints now. Remember, if you're $10 or above, you get prints every 2 to 3 months, depending on how things are. If you want prints, that's the best way to do it. And you get them directly from me, so I can actually write a little message on them if you want me to. That's so nice. You didn't have to do that, but thank you.
Make haste before time runs out.
The game can be on phone, it can be on the computer. I play it on the computer. Oh, that's nice. Sora said that they were going to retweet my tweet, and they did. I appreciate that.
Challenge complete.
Okay, let's play. Let's see how this goes. It takes a long time to set up, but once you've actually got it set up, it's fun.
Write as many slogans or phrases as you can. Whimsy is highly encouraged, and there's no shame in hitting the suggestion.
You're making a masterpiece. I'm sure you were.
Go.
I'm writing absolutely nothing.
I'm looking for like 3 or 4 from each of you. That seem doable.
I just pick quotes randomly. That'll do me. Ooh woo. Ooh woo.
That timer's not for decoration.
I wonder if that's faith. I'm not sure if that's faith or not. It might be faith. And if it's faith, you should totally just write in chat hi, so I know it's you.
Be good.
Or you can stay anonymous. I don't care. Maybe it's someone else's ooh woo.
Direct your attention to your device. You have a series of drawings and slogans at your disposal. Choose one of each to make the best t-shirt champion that you can.
No, that's a cute drawing. I've got a cute little t-shirt design. That's one of my own slogans. Yeah, they do that sometimes.
Brace yourselves.
Alright, let's do this. I'm a little bit worried that this is going to be slightly immature, but I signed up for this, didn't I?
Versus Fight by submitting your vote on your devices, that is.
You know what really sucks? That they don't let you anonymously vote. Because it's like, hey, this person voted for that. Why didn't they vote for mine? I would really like if the votes were anonymous, but... A mashup of Draw from Quiplash. It is, isn't it? I just thought we'd play this because it's been a little while, and I know a lot of people like this game.
Versus?
Oh, wow.
Fight.
Is that meant to be... I don't know what I want to vote for. Wait until you see my t-shirt.
Versus?
Very addictive, yeah, Gooby's butt. Good job. I guess I have no choice. I screenshot sometimes, sometimes I don't. I've got a few t-shirt knockouts screenshots though.
A new challenger appears. Fine.
Yeah, I know I did. I don't regret it either. Because I knew you would deny it, and if I have that screenshot, then you can't deny it. I do really want to do the Patreon stream on Friday, but I'm a little bit worried that we're going to get up late. Which sucks, because a lot of my patrons are from America, so
for you, new mate.
Of course, everyone likes the butt. I mean, it's probably not even meant to be Gooby, but the ears just make me... That's Mickey!
Engage one another in violence.
The victory quote is just the quote that the person chose if they win. Mike's once was, Lapis is kind of cute, or something like that. It's kind of funny how I talk to, a lot of the people, they've, been there from the beginning. Quite a few of them I don't even know what they look like. You all know what I look like because, hey, but I don't know what everyone else looks like. That's fine, but... Mickey!
A new challenger appears.
Ooh.
Battle.
I know what that is. Yeah, you can see my birthmark today. Yeah. Fringe doesn't cover it properly. I'm sure you're not that bad. You're just judging yourself too harshly. In fact, I think I'm going to hide my birthmark a little bit better. Of course, people probably weren't even looking at it, but I can see it. Now, if I do that, I just look like a mess. I'm just going to have to deal with it.
A new challenger appears.
It means I need a haircut. Yes, it's Faith. It's totally Faith. That is totally her art. Either that or someone that draws very similar to Faith. Faith has done a bit of PD work. She's drawn for the Reddit stories and... yeah, pretty much the Reddit stories, I think.
Winners.
Whew, okay, new t-shirt.
How about a training break?
My birthmark just looks like a really weird H. It's called a hawk bite. That's what it's called.
Devices to enter one new drawing and as many new
I've had it, as I said, from birth. Some days it shows up more than others. Which is why I always opt for a fringe. Okay, what am I drawing this time?
Those of you watching the tournament don't have to wait another 100 years to get in on the fun. Join the audience to submit suggestions and affect the game.
This is going to take too long. Why do I give myself difficult tasks? There we go, there's my art. Art. You got to finish your masterpiece. Nice!
And right.
Right. I'm sorry, I can recognize your art. There's nothing wrong with that. Speaking of this, I don't know if you know, but Dolan started a separate channel to re-put the Reddit true stories on, but sort of mix them up a little bit. There is this one thumbnail from a drawing that Faith did that I really want to draw the character of. She's got this gorgeous yellow dress, and she's got this beautiful green hair, and I just want to draw a picture of that character.
The second gauntlet awaits, and the slimy
Also, hi.
tentacles of destiny have shuffled your drawings and slogans. Forge a new t-shirt champion.
Okay, all my quotes are kind of shit. I don't think I've seen anyone use my drawing system. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm fine with that. My drawings haven't exactly been master quality or anything.
Time grows short. Hurry up
Although I
and
really
finish
do like the
already.
last one I did. So it would be nice to see that.
I've got a good feeling about this batch.
I need more options.
Gauntlet 2. Versus 5.
Hey Jaina, you coming up to say hi? Do you want to say hi to the people of YouTube? Jaina, you want to come up? You can come up and say hi. I won't yell at you. Yes, come on up, sweetie. Oh, I almost dropped you. Oh, there she is. Here's my kitty kitty. Hey, pretty girl.
A new challenger appears.
Kitty kitty. You can see her. She
Go
just
ahead
wanted a
and
little
fire
bit of
away.
attention. Yeah. Hey Brandon, welcome. I have cats. I love you. She licked my nose. That's cool.
Versus I want you to fight.
Yeah, I knew these drawings were coming up. Yeah, you good girl. I know you guys can only see the back of her head, but I promise you she's looking at me with those beautiful eyes. It's nice to have a kitty. One thing I'll ever get.
Oh, a new
Penis
challenger
humor.
appears.
I have no idea.
Attack.
I like that. My baby. And then she tries to bite me. I know what she does. Well, she came up for a couple of pats and then she left me. That's just how she is.
A new challenger appears.
Ah,
Fight.
I think I'm gonna make it a rule: don't draw dicks. There are so many other cool things you can draw. But if I make that a rule, then it's, I suppose, killing the fun of it. But if everyone's drawing the same thing, you know? I have no idea. There's no way for me to enforce this rule, because if I make it a rule, then people are going to do it. Just to spite me. Ooh.
Attack.
There's a tiny little bit of copy left. Hey, Bill. Welcome. Hey, I'm not the one that enforced this. This is what people have drawn because they want to.
Versus fight.
Charming. Maybe I won't make it a rule per se, but I will say I prefer that not everyone draw dicks. Whoa. No worries, Jose. Hope you have a nice sleep. It's raining at the moment. When I finish streaming, I'm probably just going to relax for a little bit, then I'm going to get back and do some more art. Because there's still commissions I need to work on. I never forget. It's always in my head. It's like, you should be doing this. I will do it. I also need to call my grandmother as well and see whether she wants to go out on Friday. Teehee. It happens. What time is it for you, Goob? It's almost 5 o'clock. So, yeah. I'm gonna make that a new thing. Next year, I will do birthday pictures for every Patreon. I'm not gonna do it this year because there's probably quite a few birthdays I've missed. So, that's fine, call me Goobs. So if you join Patreon next year, you get birthday presents. You get birthday pics. I think that's nice. Of course, it'd be really funny if people had the same birthday on the same day, and it's like, well, I'm making that a thing. I'm not going to post it on Twitter though, I'll just say it on Patreon. But I'll make it a public Patreon post. That is a really cute picture.
Versus?
I will win, probably. No political talk. It's because we all have different opinions and we're from different countries, so... Plus, some people get really, really passionate about political stuff. I've seen it. Some of my regulars are pretty passionate about political stuff, but they just don't talk about it because it gets them riled up. So if we don't have enough people, I think I'll just play Quiplash until I've had enough. I'm not really involved in politics, neither am I.
I found my new favorite shirt. Oh, I can't wait for it to be vintage.
Cool. Yeah, I totally get that. Alright, so I'm gonna change it to... I turned my tablet off while Jaina was up here. Best writer, slogans used on 4 shirts. Awesome! Domisona, drawings used on 3 shirts. That's cool. Let's go back to leaderboard. Yes. Back to pack. And I'll just play Quiplash until we decide we've had enough. I'm not even too sure how many people are here. I'll just have a quick check to... Oh, PM. Believe me, PM. 5 AM. That would be nuts! We'd be asleep at 5 AM at the moment. I actually should be playing this on my phone, but hey, I'm purple! Right. See, at least this way, if there are dick jokes, there's no drawings of it. Morning? Yeah, I'm aware that it's morning for a lot of people, so... Yeah, that's enough people. It's cool that I've got that many of you watching me right now. Okay, we have room for one more. If you want to join, just join. You know, there's no harm in having a go. Smack Daddy. And if you want to play, you can feel free to join the audience and we'll have fun. You're Zagline Man. Cool. Nothing wrong with having a different name. I just use Gooby because I like Gooby. It's actually kind of my nickname in real life as well.
Sure.
Dolan calls me Gooby. He's like, is it Goob? Do I call him Dolan? Sometimes.
Let's just take a second to enjoy the warmth of each
But for the
other's
most
company.
part, I just give him
Okay,
nicknames.
that's enough. And remember, anyone who wandered in
Because
late can
we're
use
a
that room
couple
code
and
to
couples
join
do
the
that.
audience and affect
Hey,
the
Reed
game.
Morris.
Round 1. 2 prompts will appear on your device, which you can answer
I'm so
in
glad
any
I didn't change
clever
the name
or
of the
not
stream.
clever way you
I'm pretty
want.
sure it still says
Everyone will
games in the
choose between
title,
your
so...
answer and someone else's, and decide who wins. You get points based on the percentage of people who like your answer, and a bonus if you get more votes than
You're
your
12.
opponent. Go.
Okay. Will be nice. You can tell I'm in a mature mood right now because of my answers. So, can I ask you something? Yeah, ask me. I'm totally cool with being asked questions, provided it's not too personal, too invasive, or just mean. I am waiting. We still got a lot of time, and I did my answers very quickly. Okay, cool. You're playing with the crew. I wonder who the crew is. I'm 22.
All right, let's
Cool.
get to it. First one. A good name for a band whose lead singer is a goat. Okay, select your favorite quip.
Video games are fun. I like watching video games, not so much playing, because I'm very uncoordinated. Hey, I got the points.
And next, a better name for belly buttons.
No idea.
Vote now.
I like that. That's funny. If you want 30 subs, there are better ways to go about it. Have you got videos up? Stomach mouths. That's funny. Because did you know that your belly button was once a mouth?
Next one.
I saw Dolan's video of how you met.
Never put blank
Yeah.
into a crock pot.
It's true. It sounds cheesy and it sounds like something
Ready,
you
set,
see in a
vote.
movie, but oh, it's true. Well, yeah. Look, both answers are, funny, but one of them just sounds a bit more
next one.
WTF.
The worst excuse for ditching your date.
I don't like them.
Vote on your devices.
Well, when YouTube's algorithm is you need to pump videos out all the time, it's very hard to do that on your own. That's pretty much what I did as well. I had my YouTube account so that I could, comment on streams. I never intended to use it. And then I was like, I've always wanted to do live streams, so... Eh. Sure, I'll tell Dolan that you said hello. Now we got a tie because of the audience vote.
Next on the list.
Oh, my face is so
The next
pink.
TV
That's probably
spin-off,
because of the
Law &
reflection
Order
from this
Special
computer.
Blank Unit. Vote away.
We only have the caps rule because a lot of people used to do it to get my attention. You don't need to do that. I can see the chat right here. Smash Bros. Ultimate. Cool. So you can tell I'm in a very mature mood. I apologize. I promise I can be more mature than that.
Next up, how Lady Gaga sleeps every night.
With a pillow?
Okay, vote.
Oh, well, you know. I'm just going to quickly check to see if I have a message on Facebook. They're busy on Sunday. Fair enough. Both answers are good though.
Next in
Slime
line,
pool.
the new menu item at Taco Bell in 2040 will be chicken blank.
Well, let's see. We're experimenting with food, so I don't know.
It's voting time.
That's funny. Oh, you never know. If enough people want to play one more game, I can totally do that, or I can finish the stream after this. I will leave it up to my audience, because I'm fine either way. At this point in time, I don't have a headache, I'm not feeling too tired, so... And it's raining outside, so I can't really go out and play. Have I heard of Smash Brothers Ultimate? Yes. You can't have a husband who's a game geek and not have heard of Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Audience members, instead of just waiting around while the players type, try the audience play along.
Okay, I hope this works. Okay. Aw, thank you. I try.
Time's running out. Use a safety quip if you need it.
Cool.
Let's see how you did. Starting us off, the worst children's game, Hungry Hungry Blank.
Only one of you had to misspell it. Damn, that sucks.
Something found in the seat cracks of nearly every cab. And vote.
Yeah, it should be. Jinx should be double points.
Coming up next, what a mopey mule would say. Time to vote.
I spelled that very quickly. I guess, but
Moving on.
still.
The worst thing to hear as an art class paints your nude form.
I've never seen that before.
Get to voting.
It didn't let you vote. Yeah, it does that sometimes because it's a bitch. Cha 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 cha. Hey there, what I missed.
Your
Me
next
working on a
prompt
peach
is
drawing and
the
playing one
worst
game in
place
t-shirt
to
knocked
fall
out, now we're doing
asleep.
this.
It's voting time.
I don't know what brought that answer on, but okay. A lot of people don't like being atted, so yeah. I mean, if you really want to, you can at me just so it's highlighted, but I'll see the message, hopefully. That's
Next
weird.
prompt. How the view will finally end. And vote.
Why am I not charging my phone? Because I'm a adult. What's my phone? My phone on 25%. Dummy. Ooh.
Next in the hopper, the worst thing to hear from your spouse, I'm leaving you for blank. Put in your votes.
That's funny. It's weird but funny. Oh, that one time he did that thing on stream and people just
a
won't
weird
forget.
thing to shout when you're midair during a cannonball. Vote away.
Well, both of them are kind of weird to say, but... I'm gonna pretend I didn't read that. I'm good.
Round 2 is over. Let's see who came out on top.
Oh, okay, so they did have a child. I was wondering. It's like, what is she talking about?
This is round 3, the last lash. One final chance to catch up, and everyone gets the same.
I saw that,
prompt this
Mike.
time.
I didn't get a screenshot, but I saw it.
Come up with the phrase this acronym stands for.
I'm terrible. I'm just gonna grab my cord so I can charge my phone. Oh, there's a kitty on the bed. Hey, Jaina. You're all wrapped up. I don't play Smash Brothers, but Dolan's played quite a bit. I think he's unlocked most of the characters.
Okay, here we go. Okay, in round 3, you get to award 3 medals, gold, silver, and bronze. Have at it.
Ugh. Ugh, I picked mine.
All right, let's see
He
who
has.
earned those medals. Bronze. Here's the silver. And the gold.
Well, I got a lot of silver.
Medals are nice, but points are even nicer.
That's
So,
cool. Nice. Keys to touch, why not?
that's the end. Let's see the final scoreboard.
Smack Daddy! I don't know who that was, but congratulations for winning. It is a good job. I have a few more people watching now. I think I can play one more game. We'll do new players. One more game and then I'll call it. Hey, I'm the vampire grave dude. It's kind of funny though because it's grey on my screen now, so it's like it's.
My name is Schmitty, and I'm going to be your best friend for the next 10 minutes or so, anyway.
It's more than 10 minutes, dude.
I don't suppose one of you has a spare graphing calculator, do you? No? Oh well. I'll score the game by hand, I guess.
What?
Here's
Okay.
round 1. The more folks who choose your answer,
You
the
can
more
still join
points
the
you get.
audience and pick the
Go.
funny answer. It helps. The more people in the audience, the more interesting the game is.
Folks in the audience can try the audience play along while we wait for our players to finish.
I have no idea. Is Dolan at the place? Dolan's working right now. Very hard. He's always working. He doesn't want to work all the time, but you know, income, living, and all that. Eat a donut to kill time. I haven't had a donut for a while. I like donuts.
Cool, let's
But,
see
you
what's
know,
what.
trying to lose weight is like,
First
yeah, I should
off,
probably not eat.
The worst curse every full moon, you turn into blank.
Ooh.
Okay, vote for your favorite.
You know where our cat is right now? When Dolan and I woke up, we kind of didn't make the bed. We just kind of left the sheets all crumpled. and Jane has kind of put herself within the crumples so that she's got some, you know, she's got a blanket on top of her. It's very, very cute. I thought it was funny. Hey, 2 people in the audience. Cool. More people can join. It makes the answers more interesting that way. I remember there was one time when, I think it was when Dolan was streaming, we had like 100 people in the audience and the game just kept on switching. You never knew who was going to win. It's almost 5:30. It'll be 5:30 by the time the stream finishes, I think. But it's been good. I've enjoyed this very much. It's been good to get back into it.
Okay, next one. Everybody looks cool on a motorcycle, except for blank. Vote now.
The name game. I name shamed myself and you guys picked Mike. That's fine. I suppose I should be flattered.
Next
But
up,
people think Mike would be worse on a
Dennis
bike.
grew up and got the new nickname Dennis the Blank. Okay, vote.
And then there's that. Do I know Pringle? Not personally, but I have spoken to him a couple of times. He's acknowledged me in chat on one of his streams. That was fun.
The name of a fast food restaurant where the workers don't wear pants.
Danglers. Oh!
Ready, set, vote.
Why do people on the internet? Because they don't know what to say. I all the time. Not even on the internet, sometimes just in conversation. So after this, when I finish streaming, I'm going to call my nana and see whether she's available to go out on Friday.
Next prompt. What Zayn from One Direction will be doing when he's 40.
I have this horrible sinking feeling that I've talked about it a couple of times. My stepdad, he has IPF. He's been really sick lately. He's to that point where if he doesn't get a lung transplant, he's going to die. I get the feeling that he's not going to get the lung transplant. That he's probably going to die before he gets the chance. Just an inkling. I hope it's not the case. But if we were able to all catch up on Friday, that would be great.
What's that blue liquid in Magic 8 Balls? Vote away.
Fair enough. I have no idea because I didn't come up with them. No reliable organ donors? No, just bad timing because you need to book things and, you know, he needs to get his teeth removed and he has to do a couple of other things to get himself prepared, but he's just deteriorating so fast. Again, I'm probably getting a bit personal here, but that's just something that I've been thinking. I don't know when, Hopefully not this week, hopefully I'll have a bit more time to prepare, but I get the feeling my dad's not going to get the transplant.
Round 1 is behind us. Let's see how you scored.
I'm last, aren't I? Yep! And that's fine with me because we're still having fun.
Round 2 time, and to make it interesting,
Do you play
I'm doubling
Fortnite?
all
Nope.
the point
Does Dolan
values.
play
You
Fortnite?
heard me.
Nope.
Audience members, while players are typing in their answers, try the audience play along.
Hello. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to call it after this. I can feel my energy draining bit by bit. Don't know what I'm going to do after this. Might watch MasterChef and try to draw more commission stuff. Nice to meet you, Gooby. You too. I had pizza last night just before we went to bed. Probably shouldn't have. We didn't need it, it was just one of those. We could, and we did.
Okay, it's time for some quiplashing. Prompt number 1 is the sequel to the song I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus.
This game is Quiplash.
Okay, everybody, pick your favorite.
That's funny. No, that one's funny, but that other one's just another step up.
Your next prompt is something creepy to hear a kid say. Put in your votes.
The other one isn't really that creepy because it does happen. Hello. This is the last game that I'll be turning in. Finishing. Even Steven. Cool. Yeah.
Next one. What's Kanye West's personal mission statement?
I have no idea.
And vote.
Oh, there's something random I just remembered that was pretty traumatic at the time. So, this week, I was playing Pokemon Go. I was standing under a tree because I was trying to get the right distance between me and the gym because sometimes you drift from that spot. My character tends to wander.
Next in
And
line,
I had something
breaking
creep on me.
news, scientists have
I had
just
something creep on
discovered
my head
nature's
and I wasn't
fiercest
wearing a hat,
creature,
so I
the
felt
black
it.
shark.
I thought it was maybe a
It's
water
voting
drop, and I was
time.
like, nope. Needless to say that when I got home, I washed my hair. Thoroughly. But I had never been pooped on before. It was... I couldn't really... I had no idea whether it was overly visible or not, because it was sort of like right on the top. The back. The Jaina shark. Jaina's a shark is terrifying. I'm all over the place. Must not have been fun. Nope.
Next, the worst sign-off line you could have on your email. Vote now.
Don't know, it was at night time, so it would have either been a possum or a bat or... I don't know. Yeah, he called me Puke Girl. That was his nickname for me that I didn't know about. Until years later, he's like, I used to call you cute girl. Or I saw you as cute girl. He did tell me about that, but it wasn't something I learnt like right away. I think he didn't want to scare me off or seem like he was stalking me.
In a crowded movie theater is bad, but even worse is yelling blank.
I actually did not find out that he... Because when he first tapped me on the shoulder, I thought he was right behind me and like, you know, building up the courage to say hi. I had no idea that he had zigzagged past a bunch of people to come and say hi to me. I presumed he was standing behind me the whole time. Just a random little trivia thing. I had no idea he was standing. He, you know, zigzagged past people to get to say hi to me. I thought he was standing behind me the whole time.
Ready, set, vote.
Well, one of them's a bit TMI, but it's true. Again, TMI, but it's true. Don't wear white. Do not wear white.
And next is...
Do not.
You can tell your parents are glad to have you out of the house when they turn your room into a blank.
Ooh!
Okay, vote.
Close. Oh, okay. So I suck in the first round, but I do okay in the second round. That's cool. I was originally going to say gym, then I'm like, nah.
Round 2 is now complete. Let's see where we landed.
I won't be first, but I will definitely gain some points. I go from last to third. See, that's not nothing. That's nothing to be upset about. And what's round 3?
Welcome to the last lash, the final round. There's just one prompt, and you're all getting it.
Ba-bow. Word lash.
Come up with an answer for this word lash task.
I am definitely not going to win. I don't want to win. Just as long as I like maybe get a laugh or something, you know. That's not nice. And if that is true, I'd keep that to myself.
Choose who gets a medal now.
Why do I get the feeling that I clicked on the wrong one? And I accidentally gave first place third. Oops.
Okay, let's bring out those medals. Bronze, silver, and gold. Great. Let me just turn those medals into points for you.
That's okay. I still got some points. was not the best, but I still got some points. I'm happy with that.
It's over. Let's see the final scores.
Listen. Sometimes I forget words. Lord Micah's the winner. Congratulations. Yeet. Yeah, I think we'll call it there. I won't be meeting Pringle, but there's a chance that Dolan will meet Pringle when he goes to Seattle. Because I think Pringle lives close-ish to there. I don't know exactly where, but... Or maybe like an hour or so away. I don't know. I don't want to accidentally say... I don't know addresses or anything, but... Okay, Pringle and Blast. Awesome. Good job. Yeah, it is a little bit late. So yeah, this is what I was working on just before the... You know, before we played Quiplash. It's a peach drawing. And yeah, so I was just colouring the lines. Originally it looked like this, but then I've coloured over the lines, so now it looks a bit more like that. There's still some lines I haven't coloured over yet, but we're getting there bit by bit. So are there any questions quickly before I go? I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow or the next day. I'll find out when it happens, because it depends on sleep patterns. I mean, I really said I'm going to do my Patreon stream on Friday, but if I end up with a bad sleeping pattern, I'm going to have to cancel and look like crap. I hope I don't have to cancel. I really don't want to. But I don't know what my sleep pattern's going to be like. I know this has been fun. One last thing, if you join up with my Patreon, if you help out via donations, you will get gifts and rewards, and I'll basically be throwing art at you over time. That's the idea. So I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow. I'll figure it out later, but have I seen Ramona or Pandora? Well, considering Ramona is Dolan's sister, yes, I have met her quite a few times. No, I think Jaina just did a little snore noise. I don't know though, she's very quiet. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for either being either a subscriber or just popping on by just to say hi. I appreciate that. I will hopefully see you guys again this week a few more times, but we'll see. Okie dokie.